Do you see your competitors crushing it on TikTok? Well, Josh Hadley, an 8-figure Amazon seller and a good friend, Inner Circle member, is going to walk through exactly how he has figured out how to steal the influencers who are pushing his competitors' brands. This is an amazing tactic because you know it's already working, and there's a very particular way to get it done. Take a look at this.
Here's the secret hack to go steal all of your competitors' creators, okay? Super powerful. You're going to have to use Calo data for this. Go ahead and search for your competitor's product. If they're going viral, that's great. If they're not going viral, this isn't very helpful. But if they're going viral, like the goalie stuff is going crazy right now, okay, go over here, search it, and then click on that product. It's going to pop up this, and then you can filter based on like the last 180 days, last 90 days. What this is going to give you is all the creators that have made a sale selling that product. All right. So Goalie has over 3,500 creators that have generated a sale for them over the last 30 days, right? Change that timeline. You're ideally like 10,000 plus creators at this point. Okay. What you do, you're going to download all of these creators, and then you're going to go back and you're going to add these. Now, this is a manual process. It's a little tedious, but again, give this to a VA. You're going to add these creators one by one to your managed creators list here in TikTok Shop so that you can follow the exact same process that I walked you through previously. Follow steps 6 through 12, where you're just extending those invitations to people, sending them out, invitations. You just keep going and going until people reply. All right. That's the hack to go steal all of your competitors' proven creators that are actually driving sales. All right. Part 2. This is really where the real magic happens. Okay. So this is going to go back to, why are we collecting all of this data and from the Google Forms, and what are we doing with it? Okay. Now that you've got the creator's email address and you have their phone number, okay, we automatically add people to our email newsletter. Now, they don't necessarily know it, but they shared their email anyways, and the US laws are friendly that way, so that if they send you their email, then you're good to reach out to them. So we drop them into our email newsletter. Nobody's been mad, by the way. Nobody's like, how dare you reach out to me via email? I've never received any of those emails. This is currently what's going on. So you can see we currently have 1,200 active, engaged people, like creators, on this list right now. Okay. This is everything that's been happening. We've got an engaged audience too, right? Like above 40% for every single email open right now. Like, this is an engaged list. They want to hear from us. So what do these emails look like? So this is just an example to show you the things that we're talking about. So this was the beginning of December. Hey guys, here's the challenge. Hey, did you miss out on the challenge or the contest from last month? Do you want to earn some extra cash for the holidays? Here's the new contest that we're announcing. Okay. And then we also share with them different tips. And again, we're just getting tips, like go to ChatGPT, ask for tips, pull up some YouTube videos, look for some TikTok tips, right? And we're just we're just reusing, content that's already out there, but gathering it and presenting it to our creators so that ideally, we're trying to help our creators win. We know our creators are a lot of stay-at-home moms that are trying to make extra money for their family, right? So I'm trying to create win-win situations with them.
If you're blown away by what you're seeing like I was, you are going to love the entire 4 days of masterclasses. This is the playbook on how you can have success on TikTok and Amazon and put the two together. So make sure you sign up for the entire 4-day masterclass replay right now and go get access to it. This is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more to learn and do, and it's waiting for you.
All right, so what software do we use to send these newsletters? Right now we're using Beehive. It's my personal favorite. It's super cheap, and it's just really economical. That's my gist for it there. There's some other fancier stuff that you could do with AI and sponsorships if it gets to that point, but for right now, it's just a very basic email platform for us. What type of content do we share via our newsletters? So We share our upcoming flash sales. Okay, so if we are going to run a flash sale on something and we're trying to move a particular product, we'll like talk about that in depth. Right now we're sending out emails about every other day to our creators. Okay, so it's about 15 per month. We're spotlighting creators when they go viral, and then that also gives everybody else inspiration. So we do a little quick shout out. Hey, congrats, Mary, you crushed it with this video. It's going viral. And then guess what else we find that happens? These creators are like, ooh, that's a great idea. And then guess what happens? We see a lot of similar videos, not that all of them go viral by any means, but we see a lot of people create similar styled videos after that. So it's almost like it's your own content brief, but you didn't have to like create it. And again, like people feel like they're just getting immense value from this because they're like, oh, this is what's working for the brand. We also share sales scripts and hooks to use. Because again, we try to educate our creators, like, look, the first 3 seconds of every video, that's where you make or break it. So like, we'll go to ChatGPT and we'll just like post some random like hooks that I thought were halfway decent, right? Announcing monthly contests. And then we'll announce the contest winners. And then we'll also regularly post about the contest leaderboard standings, okay? And then we also have new product launches. So when we do launch a new product, and this is something I'm going to test more into 2025, can I launch on TikTok first and create viral traffic first on TikTok and then open it up on Amazon after I've gone viral on TikTok? Imagine how easy it is to rank if that's the way I do it. That's what I'm changing in my process in 2025. Okay. That's that. What do you do with your best creators? So with our best creators, because I have their text, guess what I do? On my personal cell phone, I'm literally contacting them and I shoot them messages every single month. And I'm like, we had our baby recently, right? And I'm providing them updates because my best creators, I want a personal relationship with them because I want them promoting our products and not everybody else's products. And guess what else everybody else is doing that's just using the bots and generic outreach methods? And if you're not doing a newsletter, guess what you get? You send out a free sample, you get 1 free video, and then that's it. That's really hard to scale, guys. What I'm doing is I'm doubling my affiliate army every single month, and they're continually talking about me. It's not a 1 sample, 1 video. That's what's making the massive difference here. What's been our best contest so far? So in August, we told people we would double their commissions if they made it to our top 10 creators list with the most GMV. And so that one, like the amount of engagement and like the number of videos, some people were posting like 1 video per day, if not 2, because like people were trying to drive GMV. They wanted double commissions, and one of the creators like received another like a bonus check for like $10,000 just from this contest. And then take a page out of Goalie and O Positive's book. So Joey referenced this as well, but like Goalie, again, you don't have to do the exact same things that they're doing here, but like incentivize people and make it fun, make it a contest, give them a leaderboard. People thrive on that stuff. And we've seen, like what I've seen is a lot of our creators are like driven. There was another contest that we did. It was like, hey, if you post every single day this month, we'll give you $100 at the end of the month. Kind of like a retainer, if you will, right? But I'm not paying you unless you actually do that. We had over 25 creators post daily about our brand, right? And then there were a lot of people that got started, did it halfway, and they're like, oh, this is a lot, right? Like the amount of time to create these videos, like for $100, I was getting basically 1 video at $3.33, right? Like that's super cheap. Sounds like it's a lot of work. Is it really necessary? So guys, like the process that I walk through to like how we go find creators, the amount of like active follow-up that has to happen, and then somebody has to like babysit these creators. Somebody has to create the newsletter content. Somebody has to be creative with thinking of these contests. It's a new business model, guys. But guess what? Is it worth it? The extra mile is never crowded. And do you want to be successful? Like, go the extra mile. Here's what I love to hear. I love to hear when people like talk to me about like our strategy. They're like, oh my gosh, like dude, the amount of manual work and stuff that you're doing for that, like that's too much. Like I'm just gonna use the bots, and I'm gonna use just like the basic like software everybody else is using. And guess what I say when everybody says that? Good, because it lessens the amount of competition competing with me. So that's the mindset y'all should have as well. When you go the extra mile, it makes all the difference. I believe we had a few questions here. I think that's it. Any questions here on the newsletter aspect? And then I've got one other thing here to share. All right, you guys ready to take things up another notch? This is the magic, okay? This is how you are going to be able to bridge the gap and take your brand to being impenetrable over the next 5 to 10 years. Why do we ask for these videos? Why do we ask for people's permission to basically reuse their videos? For this reason. Take the viral videos that you have permission to use, launch meta ads directing people to a Shopify sales page that is just about that product. We are experiencing currently, like we just launched this completely cold audience on Facebook. There's no audience targeting. Literally, like all the filters are just like, I don't know, Facebook just find people that want to buy this. Our current ROAS right now is 5. Okay. And what we're also doing, because we have our own Shopify dedicated sales page, we're now introducing a reoccurring revenue subscription to our business that normally we would not be able to have. That's like, hey, come join our education club of the month, right? And it's like, we'll send you ideas and inspiration and newsletter and join this community. That's not possible with Amazon, right? That's not really possible with TikTok either. But with Shopify, I can do whatever the heck I want. And we are seeing massive success. Amazon has always been 98% of our sales since 2016. Last month, for the first time ever, Amazon was only 80% of our sales because TikTok Shop and Shopify. And that is just us dipping our toe into the water on Shopify. This is not even scaling up these ads. And you can see like our cost per acquisition right now, $13, $14. Okay. That's the magic that's happening here, guys. Like, I hope like there should be some like jaws should genuinely be hitting the floor right now because of how much this can change. Like originally doing well on Shopify required you to have a completely different mindset of being able to create content that attracts customers to come to your Shopify store. Guess what's happening? You've already got the proven content because you're using TikTok creators to create the excessive amount of content that needs to be happen. I'm a big fan of Alex Hormozy. What he says is the people that are doing well in the e-commerce space, D2C, they're putting out 200 pieces of content on meta ads every single week. Every single week. There's no way I could do that. But guess what? With my 1,200 plus content creators that are constantly creating videos and constantly like creating videos that go viral, all I have to do is take the ones that go viral, run meta ads, I'm off to the races. I have a perpetual endless amount of like videos that I can continually test and refresh. And like, guys, the flywheel on this is just massive. Let's see here. Questions. Amazon should be worried. We'll see. But yes, and again, like I said, Amazon's like, you're looking at grocery store level margins in the next 5 years on Amazon, like single digit profit margins. If you're doing 10% profit margins on Amazon 5 years from now, I think you're going to be happy. That's where I see personally where things are going on Amazon. When you don't have any reviews, sales, or anything else on TikTok Shop, where and how should I start? Ads on TikTok creators, both. So I just shared with you, like, this is all that I'm doing. No ads on TikTok right now. Like, that is another version of this that like I'm anxious to get into in 2025. But like, literally, like, we just gave out a bunch of free samples and then a couple of them just went off. There are other services you could use, like Calo. You can buy sales for yourself on TikTok. Use the old fashioned Amazon kind of like giveaways that used to be popular back in 2015, etc. Right? You could do that on TikTok right now. There's really like, it's the jungle of TikTok right now. Like anything goes at this point, but sales do beget sales. Are you using the creative as the ad in meta ads? Did I understand that right? Yes. Like literally take that video that went viral on TikTok, put it onto Facebook ads. Which audiences are you targeting in meta ads? Literally, there are no audience, like US, that's it. US. Like that's my only filter in meta ads right now. Like I'm not a meta ads expert. Like we just set that up and this is a cold audience. That's why you can see this cold testing